Welcome to Stage, Screen, and In Between. I'm Helen. Today, we're at the mansion at Oyster Bay for A World of Pink. A World of Pink was founded by Christine Garino, and today we're going to have a fabulous fashion show.
Shoes donated.
By Steve Madden. All the girls will be wearing his beautiful shoes. And we're celebrating all the cancer survivors and thrivers. So stick with us.
Our feet are going to be famous.
Right now, I am with the founder of A World of Pink, Christine Garino. Christine, isn't this the 6th year you've been having this event?
6th year.
Congratulations.
Thank
to
you.
You. You look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So tell our audience why it is that you feel so empowered to help these women that have had breast cancer.
So this year, especially, so many women who I've seen for over the 12 years have come to this event. And to see them on the other side in the after of breast cancer has made my heart really warm, and it kind of validates what I've been doing all these years to make women feel whole and beautiful through, prosthesis and bras are an integral part of the process of reconstruction. And then on the other side, moving forward, to see them looking so beautiful and feeling confident is the most amazing feeling. I feel like my journey has been accomplished.
Yeah, you've done a great thing, because some of the ladies, they can't even have implants, or they've had implants and they've had to have them removed because they've either been allergic or something went haywire. And everybody that I've spoken to tonight, it just raves about everything that you do for them, and they can't say enough.
Well, I can't do it without them, because they also have a ray of beauty that they just don't see. And I think as women, we need to together help others bring that ray out inside of them, because we all have it. It's just a matter of empowering each other. And we do see a lot of failed implants, secondary infections, especially after COVID this year. There are a lot of secondary infections, and that doesn't stop them. And the surgeons are amazing, and the facilities that we work with. Healthcare is hard today. It's not easy. And we're battling like they're battling. And we're battling for them. So together, I think we've really made a difference. And I think this is the first year, Helen, of all the years, thank you, that you've always been here, and you've always been a friend to me, and you're an amazing woman.
You are. Hey, birds of a feather flock together,
yes,
I guess.
That is very true. And I think God had a lot to do with all the women that I didn't even know were coming tonight.
No.
And that, to me, is the journey of the healing for all of us.
So tell everybody about the wonderful fashion show that you're going to have tonight for these women, celebrating them in Steve Madden shoes.
So this year is very special, because I took it to the next level, knowing that our foundation is going to make a tremendous announcement tonight. My time with the foundation is really needed. We've grown tremendously with the World of Pink Foundation. So I will be moving forward, putting most all of my time into the foundation, launching a tremendous website coming this January that's going to help women across the country, because we do get a lot of requests across the country to help people.
Sure.
And so on top of that, tonight you will see 25 reconstructed breast cancer survivors, some of them who have been in the last year, but some of them who have been over the past years, walk with their reconstructed surgeons, NFL alumni players, and those athletes that have supported us. One other thing I want to say today is that today is Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yes, and the 13th of October, metastatic breast cancer, there is no cure. And there are those out there who are still fighting for their lives because we don't have a cure. And I want to recognize that tonight, because that's where we need to put our time and our money. And there are certain groups with metastatic breast cancer who specifically focus on what it is that's missing for metastatic breast cancer survivors. And they're young girls. A lot of them are very young ladies who have families and children. And I really believe we need to look at that group as well as what we see as the survivors, because those women are fighting for their lives and we don't have a cure for it. So tonight I want to recognize that, and I do have one particular survivor who has been with me for the past couple of years, who I'm so grateful that God has given her to me again for this year, and she's fighting for her life, and she's going to walk the runway tonight, and all of the football players are going to pick her up and carry her down the runway in Steve Madden shoes. Steve Madden is an amazing company. They are so generous, and Steve Madden as a whole helps a lot of different people with in different aspects of needs in the world. And for him to recognize that we have a need and that shoes make women feel amazing is everything. What's better than shoes and boobs?
Shoes are important,
right?
Shoes and boobs.
Yes, and bras.
They go hand in foot. Hand in foot.
Hands and foot, they do. That's great. Hey, maybe we got something here, like a hashtag. Shoes and boobs, hand and foot. Hashtag.
There you go. How about a website, Christine?
worldofpinkfoundation.org. Like I said, we're going to be launching big in January, because I'm going to be putting all my time into the foundation and giving and helping women across the country because of you and all of the people who've supported us along the way. Thank you. I'm with Tavine Perry, and she is going to tell us something about her experience with breast cancer. Tavine, thank you so much for coming on camera and telling your story. So, when were you first diagnosed with breast cancer?
In April of 2017.
Okay. Now, does it run in your family?
No,
No, it doesn't.
doesn't.
So, you were surprised. What, did you find a lump?
Yes, I was.
And so, what did they do from that?
I had a biopsy, which, of course, validated the test, and I had some chemotherapy treatment. I had 8 months to be exact, and then, of course, the lymph node shrunk to the point where the surgeon felt it was time to go in and have it removed.
So then, were you sick when you had the chemo?
The first month I was, yes.
So
And
now, do you work? Were you able to go to work?
no, I'm retired.
Oh, okay. Oh, you look so young. You're retired. Wow.
I'll be 70 this coming March.
Good for you. Would you believe she's going to be 70?
So I am now a certified international breast cancer mentor.
So people come to you when they discover they have breast cancer, and they talk to you about it?
It's remotely done and it's voluntary, so I receive my mentees through American Cancer Society, Northwell Health, and another facility in Chicago. But I'm very happy. I'm grateful to be alive and to be able to pay it forward and enhance other women's lives. So
Isn't that wonderful? Good for you.
awesome. Yes,
That's
thank
so
you.
nice that you think to pay it forward. I'm paying it forward in a way too, because I'm a breast cancer survivor and thriver, and I'm here now trying to shine a light on it. And not only do funds need to be raised to help you discover whether or not you have breast cancer, but to actually find the cure, because if you're stage 4, you want a cure.
Yes, definitely. we do need to find a cure. But in the meantime, we'll remain hopeful. And I have to say that one of the things that has really encouraged me is the level of service and care that I've received from Christine Gorena at A World of Pink.
I'm here tonight, I realize how fortunate I am to have the support of everyone in this room, because you all have a special meaning, like I said. There are survivors, nurses, hospital administrators, as well as friends and family, high school friends, college friends, and people who've come back into my life after so many years. Dealing with breast cancer, as we know as professionals that are in this room, and patients and caregivers, that October is not the only month that we have to fight. It's every day of the year, and the disease forces us to battle through things that are invisible, and the realities of it are things that we don't even know about, our survivors know about.
I'm here now with Dr. Vera Miccianini, and she is going to tell you exactly how she helps ladies.
Thank you so much. I'm a plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I do breast reconstruction, and I'm part of Long Island Plastic Surgical Group and New York Plastic Surgical Group. And I'm so excited to be here at this event hosted by World of Pink and Christine Guarino. It's such a pleasure to see many of our patients here in the audience today. It's really our passion to provide reconstructive services to women with breast cancer. It's a devastating diagnosis for them, and anything we can do to restore them to a more a state of feeling whole and feeling good about themselves is really important to us.
Yeah. Has there been any advancements in implants in the past 5 years, let's say?
Absolutely. So many of the implants that we use nowadays are form-stable implants.
What does that mean?
So that means the gel that's inside is a little more cohesive. So whereas in the past it was more like a runny grape jelly consistency, nowadays the gel inside is more like a gummy bear. And even within that gummy bear consistency, the implant manufacturers give us so many different options to where there's like a very thick kind of gel, a very, maybe a softer kind of gel. So different patients that have different skin thicknesses or needs, we can kind of customize what they need.
And how long do the implants last?
So that's a great question. They don't have an expiration date, perhaps, but statistically, we throw around the number 10 years very commonly. But that has more to do with the fact that women will choose for a revision or choose to change their implant or the way it looks about every 10 years statistically. But that doesn't mean the implant itself has gone bad or expired at 10 years.
Are they still using saline?
Yes.
So that's another option, because there are some women that are afraid that if the other type leaks, they're afraid they could have an allergic reaction, right?
Absolutely.
Which, who knows? If they say they do, they may very well. So
yeah, and I think that's a great point. Even though the majority of reconstructions we do and we recommend are silicone implants, all of this is about patient choice and empowerment.
I'm here with Dr. Noelle Natoli, and she is partners with Dr. Vera. So she's also a plastic surgeon. So tell me, are most of your patients breast cancer patients?
So not all of them, but certainly a great share of them are breast cancer survivors. Yes.
Yeah. And when they come in, are they kind of hopeless sometimes?
Sometimes there's a big mental component to this, and we share services with patients and refer them to social work and supportive services such as therapists as well, because there's it's a big battle to fight, and you need a whole team of people to fight it with you, and that includes mental health for sure.
Yeah. Now, sometimes when you do the implants, you do it at the time that the breast is removed, right? Is that the best time to do it?
It depends on the patient. There's a bunch of factors that come into play. We call that direct-to-implant reconstruction, and that's a one-stage reconstruction at the time of mastectomy. You have to have some favorable traits for it to work for you. So patients who are smokers are often excluded, not going to work good for them, or patients that are uncontrolled diabetics, or just in general poor nutrition. Very obese patients, it can be difficult to make that work. So find the ideal candidate is someone with small to moderate size breasts, or someone looking for a reduction pattern at the same time. And then it depends on the viability of the flap. So the breast surgeon will create a mastectomy flap, and it really has to be surveyed. We do some imaging of it at the time intraoperatively to make sure it's a good environment for the implant to go in. Otherwise, we can have to revert back to using the tissue expander process.
How important is the infection rate of a hospital when you're going in to have surgery?
So it's very important. I mean, all hospitals now are doing special initiatives to really reduce their infection rate. And I wouldn't say it's the sole determinant of like picking your hospital or picking your team, but you do want to make sure that they're paying attention to those statistics and going after those, higher rates of infections to control it.
I love what I do because I feature celebrities, icons, and everyday hardworking professional women. And we all have a story to share. And when I met this woman, I honestly have to say there's nobody more authentic and real than Christine Guarino. We all make a difference. We all empower each other in ways we don't even know. And I thank you for what you do for women every day, because there's only one Christine and there's only one world of pink.
Look who I'm with now, another beautiful doctor, Dr. Stephanie Cooper. Did you ever see so many beautiful doctors? You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Really, really. Now, is your specialty plastic surgery also?
I'm a plastic surgeon. I'm the 13th board certified female plastic surgeon in New York, and I've been doing this since 1997. It's pretty amazing.
So now, what hospital do you work out of?
I work out of multiple Northwell hospitals. I also work out of Good Sam, St. Joe's, Lenox Hill. I'm at Manhasset, and I'm also at Syosset, Plainview, and Huntington.
Wow, you're all over the place.
I am all over the place. I work, and it's not uncommon for me to work 12 to 16-hour days. But I love it, so...
Do you feel that breast cancer is bigger than ever now? Is there more of it?
Absolutely, and I think also we're seeing younger and younger patients. I did a breast lift on a patient last week, and the breast tissue didn't quite look normal. And I mean, I've done 4,000 breast surgeries, so I can recognize when things don't look right. And I sent the specimen, and she has early breast cancer.
How old?
She's only 38.
Yeah.
So, I sent her to a breast surgeon, and hopefully she'll be okay. But we are seeing younger and younger patients.
Yeah. So now, how important is it to catch breast cancer early?
That's the most important thing. And I think also women, if you don't have a family history, I think that gives women a false sense of security, because a very low percentage of breast cancers are actually genetically based. Yeah. And it's really important. Probably the most important thing you could do is self-exam. Because if you catch breast cancer early enough, you might not need the mastectomy. You could have a lumpectomy. And if you don't need a mastectomy, you don't need services from a plastic surgeon like myself.
And what do you think of A World of Pink?
Oh, Christine Guarino, she's a goddess. You know, she is a life changer. I am so lucky that I get to work with her.
Adina Perullo, Lou D'Agostino, Barrett Brooks, and Connor Kiernan. This woman deserves to be carried down the aisle.
Come on now, put those hands together. Adina is a 37-year-old stage 4 metastatic breast cancer patient, mom to 7-year-old Luca and 5-year-old Lorenzo. She is a wife of NYPD officer that she owns her own wedding planning business, A Perfect Day. With no known family history of breast cancer, Adina was shocked to learn that at 34, the lump that she found during the 70s era was in fact a very aggressive cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, come on now. We go in that positiveness. Let's go for Iris Callis, escorted by Bobby Matthews up here. Let's give it up for Iris. Happy birthday, bud. All right. Iris, in July of 2017, Iris was diagnosed with cancer. Her life changed as she never imagined it would. Once her wounds were healed, she decided that she would have to learn to accept her new body and take steps to invent herself as a thriver. You thrive, girl. Up next, we got Felicia Kelso, escorted by Louis D'Agostino. Felicia Kelso, let's go. Followed by Lou D'Agostino. Felicia is a high-skilled and accomplished director of operations and marketing for Pierre Mamado's Ray, located in Smith Haven Mall and newly opened at the Roosevelt Field Mall. Felicia is heavily involved in community organizations with the mission of helping and advising others. All right, coming up next, battle team together, Alicia Sapp. Give it up for Alicia Sapp. Yes, come on, put those hands together. Alicia's a stage 3, 3B triple negative breast cancer survivor for 2 years now. She has been through chemotherapy along with radiation, followed by 6 surgeries. Her story is not just about losing her breast, her story is about overcoming and beating breast cancer. Maya, oh, Maya. Let's try. Ooh, Maya, oh, Maya. Nice job. Give it up one more time for Lucas Prada. Yes. There you go. Walk that runway, girls. Hold on, man. Make sure you check out those Steve Madden shoes. I got the hookup. I know people. Walk, ladies. You deserve it. Put those hands together. Let's go. Oh. Ladies, come on, listen. Because
Well, here we are at a World of Pink, and I am with Alicia, All Night Passion. Alicia, you were fantastic. Everybody was dancing and having a good time, and you were bringing back such wonderful memories. So good to see you. What a night.
What a night. Such a wonderful event. I'm honored to be here, honestly.
Now, do you know anybody that's been affected by breast cancer?
Of course. Who's
Who has
Who's
right?
not? Yeah.
Isn't that sadly the case?
It is.
Isn't it?
It is.
So how did it feel to be up there and singing the songs that made everybody so happy back in the 80s?
Well, I love to do it. an event like this is wonderful to be part of. Sometimes I'll do it with a few different acts, but it's in my blood. I love to do it. I'm going to do Westbury Music Fair next weekend.
I love that. That's in the round. Do you have any?
need a whole,
do you have
menu.
Do you have any trouble? You don't seem like you'd have any trouble entertaining in the round. That's in the round.
That's a great place to perform because you're right. I do like to move around, and I definitely like to get all the seats, everybody around.
What do you think of Christine Garina's The World of Pink?
Oh my God! First of all, I can't believe all the doctors that were honored, all the survivors that are here. I mean, it's so great to see everybody look like they were having a wonderful night, and to be part of it. I'm really, I can't say anything more than
And
being
you have
honored.
your pink on. That's such a
Why not
beautiful
wear it?
outfit.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
I had to wear
fabulous.
pink tonight. Why not, right?
Yeah, and you know what people go through when they're diagnosed with breast cancer, and then they have their treatment, and this is just a night of celebration to remember all that and forget all that at the same time, right?
Yeah, and it looked like they had a great time tonight.
I'm with Lisa Casente at Christine Garino's A World of Pink, and Lisa and I met last year at A World of Pink function, right?
We did. I'm so excited to see you again, Helen.
I'm so glad to see you too.
I co-founded a group with 3 other amazing women, and it's called The Breast Connection. It is a virtual support and education group. It's international. Basically, the co-founders, 3 of us are breast cancer thrivers, and we all have different backgrounds. And the 4th co-founder is a therapist. So we have Eventbrite links, but what people can do is actually go to my website, which is www.lisacasenti.com.
Spell that for everybody.
Sure. It's LISACASSENTI.com. And there is a link for you to go right to that Eventbrite for the breast
Such a wonderful
connection.
thing, right?